Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry, what I tell myself as I'm writing my...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
117! Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Check! Patriot! Patriot!
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the screen, this is Coleman. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Over. Detroit.
Back to throw. This complete to Henry over the middle. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the 1st quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Now, Barney!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Check!
Now Gordon on first down. And he's got room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Over!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Watch him now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56!
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver Westbrook. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Blue 45.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Don't get nervous.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Left, 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 left. Z, 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 Z. Slow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, Travis Benjamin, deep for the Chargers. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. He juked him. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They begin the drive with Coleman, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
56. Lucky 56. Choose the mic right here, over there, right? Choose the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Ace! Ace!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. This time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spins by. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Fournette on the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Over. Gun.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Chargers. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Coleman. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Ace, ace.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Completes it to Lee. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Left, 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 left.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Over! Gone!
Back to throw here. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. Gone.
He'll look to throw. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Over! Now let's go. 3-19. Detroit!
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Over! Set! 3-19.
Back to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Now, Barney! Gun!
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, here we go. 3-19.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. He'll drop to throw.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Jaguars, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.